Hi, Addi and Brady. It's Nana. I wanted to read you a Christmas story. My favorite Christmas story, besides the Nativity story in the Bible. I love "Twas the Night Before Christmas." And here's a video of that book. And I'll read it to you. And then you guys, Brady, you can learn to read to yourself. And Addi, I know you've already got this. "'Twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Isn't that a pretty picture? My sister and I were all snuggled in our beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in our heads, and Mama in her pajamas and Father in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. There's everybody in bed. Okay, there's Papa going to the window. Oh, no, maybe it's not Papa. Let's see. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the curtains and threw up the sash. Then the moon onto the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a bright red sleigh and 8 bright-eyed reindeer, with a jolly old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his reindeer they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Do you know their names? Here we go. Let's see. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. That's a great picture of Santa, isn't it? Let's see. As dry leaves that before a wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, they rise in the sky, so up to the housetop the reindeers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas, too. He's coming down the chimney. There he is. Then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each reindeer hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. There he is. He was dressed all in red from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. There's Santa. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His friendly mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. What does Santa say? Ho, ho, ho. Santa says, shh, shh. Let's see what Santa says. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon let me to know that I had nothing to dread. He's got presents. He's got presents. Let's see. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings. Then he turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the seeds of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, before he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. I love you guys. I miss you. I can't wait to see you in a few days. Merry, Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year.